Welcome back. It's Monday, and I hope you all had a good weekend. Mine was pretty chill. I recently checked out the Mojave Experience, which is at mojaveexperience.com. It's a preview of Windows Vista and the various features that they've changed from XP. Well, I'm going to give an impression of myself watching this Mojave Experiment presentation. Okay? Click. Okay, I guess that's alright. Next. Click. Jeez, get with it. You see what I'm saying? Good God, people, get to the freaking point. I know what Windows does. Jeez. I mean, it takes 5 minutes to explain who they are and what they're using or what they're doing before they get to the actual presentation. You can probably tell I have a stuffed up nose and I don't have any idea where this is from. I also happen to have a canker sore on the back bottom of my tongue, which I can't even describe how painful it is. I have Orajel on it right now, but it's from eating a lot of candy, which I've been doing lately. And I'd like to plug some things. Now and Laters. That's what I've been eating. That's one of them. I have a whole bowl full of these guys. Also, peanut butter M&Ms. Now, I must admit, I'm starting to get a little sick of these, but I've eaten a ton of these things. They're way better than Reese's Pieces. And the reason that is they have this chocolate layer instead of the peanut butter, like M&Ms do, you know? Well, I was watching this thing on CNN last night called McCain Revealed. And it went through his life. And it did one for Obama as well. And actually, they're going to be doing one for Biden and Palin, I believe, this Saturday and Sunday. Well, something that I didn't know a lot about to shed more light on was his return from Vietnam and the subsequent leaving of his wife. Now, have you ever seen that Seinfeld episode where George he goes on a blind date with a bald woman and turns her down? Same thing with that I see with John McCain in this situation, because he comes back from 5.5 years of this POW camp and dumps his wife just because she was in a car accident and she happened to look different. She was faithful to him this whole time, and this is how he respects her. This is how he shows his appreciation for her fidelity. And they also try to excuse it because, as a friend of the family said, she wanted him to be 40-something, whatever age he was then, and he wanted to be 25. What difference does that make? That is no excuse. I have a friend who used to be in the Navy, who worked on ships. A nuclear engineer, in fact. He told me once that there was this unofficial code in the Navy where you should trust your life in the hands of whoever in the ship, the same as their wife trusts them to be faithful. So, for example, if I cheated on my wife and everybody found out about it, how can they trust their lives in my hands when the one person in this whole world that is relying on me more than anyone, my wife, is someone who I let down? And to this day, he accepts responsibility, but he doesn't apologize for it. So if we're going to hold presidents to the same standard, I'd say this is a pretty big issue, because not long ago, a president was impeached over an issue of infidelity. Anyways, vote Obama 08. He's been faithful to his wife for over 20 years. So, he's a good man. Well, that's it for today. I hope you found this enlightening, and I'll see you tomorrow.